It's all hard, man. Hit harder, hit harder. He's gonna hit you hard, hit him hard.
Oh, this is crazy. You're gasping for breath, but it's like there's no air to take in.
I need to bump my endurance up. Right now, it's not gonna cut it.
We're in Mexico to test our skills and courage in one of the most deadly sports on earth.
Go!
Boxing.
There's been hundreds of deaths throughout the history of boxing. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. It's just sparring.
I'm Doug Anderson, an Iraq war veteran and rookie fighter from New Jersey.
The shot that put me down, I didn't even see it. I don't even know where it came from.
I'm Jimmy Smith, a professional mixed martial arts fighter and former math teacher from LA. I know I can hit, I know I can get hit. What else is there? Well, I'm not dead, so I'm strong.
I'll die here if I have to, I don't care.
Mexico is just one stop in our journey as we explore the world's most dangerous fighting arts.
This is our fight quest.
I wonder if we could box in this.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
I'm not boxing unless I get to wear that.
Within hours of landing in Mexico, Jimmy and I can tell that this city is the perfect place to learn how to box.
You see it just walking the streets, man. There's a boxing gym on every corner. There's fight bills tacked up everywhere. And it's like there's underground fights. There's boxing just runs rampant through this city.
I mean, legends like, Julio Cesar Chavez, he's like a god here.
Right.
They still so much admire and respect boxing and the boxers themselves. I mean, they can't walk the street without getting mobbed here in Mexico.
Mexican boxers are rising stars on the world circuit. And some of the country's most famous champs grew up on these tough streets.
My family and me, we struggle, we work for everything we have, And I kind of feel that in the streets here, and I completely identify with the guy who realizes that his only shot to make anything out of himself in life is to step into a ring and to give all he has.
Over the next 5 days, Jimmy and I are going to be pushed to the limit as we train with two of Mexico's finest boxing coaches. Then, we'll face off against two Mexican champs in a real 3-round amateur bout.
Hear that?
Yeah, it's time to be getting hit.
Soon it will be us, my friend.
Jim and Doc, please come up to the ring side. Welcome to the world of Mexican boxing. These guys are going to fight. Please watch carefully. Okay.
What? These guys aren't holding any punches back, man. You heard that shot to the ribs, man. You can hear it a mile away. Mexican boxers are known for their speed and intensity. And while we've both had some experience boxing, it's hard to imagine that in just 5 days, we're going to be on the other side of the ropes.
Hand speed is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, we got our hands full, Jim. This is gonna be rough.
Doc and Jimmy, now it's time to train, okay? Jimmy, you will train with Nacho Bernstein and Oscar Moreno in their gym here in Mexico City. You, Doc, go to the Centro Ceremonial Otomí with Tiburcio Garcia, okay?
Mucho gusto, señor.
In 5 days, you will return to this ring and you will face two Mexican boxers in a Mexican fight night. Good luck. Buena suerte.
Thank you,
okay?
Tiburcio is taking me to a legendary training center high above Mexico City.
We're gonna be 12,000 foot above sea level, and that's tough. That's a rugged environment to train in. If you can run for miles or fight for a couple rounds in that type of environment, it's great for conditioning. Yo sé aprender mucho para ti. I don't know if I just said I'm gonna learn a lot from you, but I think that's what I said. That's what I was trying to say.
This is where we're gonna stay?
Sí.
See? The Otomí training facility is a modern gym surrounded by ancient-looking temples. It's just 2 hours from Mexico City, but it feels like a completely different world.
So we're heading up right now to the the center of this camp, and Tiburcio wants to kind of just assess where I'm at, see what level I'm at, see what I need to improve on. I'm sure he's gonna see a lot of stuff that I need to improve on. This is gonna be, I guess, my first sparring session.
He's pretty big, and he's good too. He's a professional fighter. All these guys are professionals. So I'm definitely gonna have really good competition here for training.
Tiempo.
The combo punches are as painful as they look. As soon as you take one, the second one comes in and knocks you back even further. I can already tell these guys like to spar at full speed, and I'm not sure that my lungs can keep up.
Muchos golpes. Muchos golpes, gancho. Muchos golpes.
I want to throw more punches, but it's so hard to breathe up here. It's killing me. It's gonna be tough. Just the altitude alone is gonna make this so hard.
Bienvenido.
As soon as I walked into Nacho's gym, I could tell that one word is more important here than any other.
Campeón mundial featherweight. 16 campeones mundiales.
Nacho's trained scores of champions, and he's one of the only trainers ever to be admitted into the World Boxing Hall of Fame. This place has produced 16 champions, 16 world champions, which scares the crap out of me, to be totally honest about it. I feel really out of place, and I'm being sized up by everybody. Totally, completely, 100% in their zone. We're not in LA doing my sport. We're in Mexico doing theirs.
Jimmy, jab, gancho, derecho.
Bam, bam. My first lesson is how to throw a classic four-punch combo with jabs and hooks. Here. Right away, Nacho picks up on my biggest weakness. My left hand is dropping way too low. And when your hands drop, your head becomes a target.
No, ahí.
Am I keeping it too low?
Okay. Igual. Uno más. Okay. Tomorrow.
Much more.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Hey, Jimmy Vicente. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You too.
Olympia in 2004. That's who I'm training with. Vicente is one of Nacho's up-and-coming stars. And I'm going to be training and living with him and 3 other professional boxers.
All right, man. This is it. This is the place, man.
Jimmy. Arturo. Arturo, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. Adolfo.
Mucho gusto, man. This is it, huh?
Good.
All right, man. Am I top or bottom? What's up? I'm top? Wonderful.
Get settled in.
Hey, great meeting
All right,
you,
no
man.
problem,
Thank you so
Jimmy.
much.
No
Really
problem.
looking forward to training
Hey,
with
nice to
you,
meet
for
you.
sure.
Be fun. All right.
I had no idea that I would be living with 2004 boxing Olympian and training with these guys. I had no clue. After I'm done training with one of the greatest coaches in the world, this is way more than even I expected. So I'm floored right now.
It's the morning of day 2 in the mountains, and I can't believe how cold it is.
Buenos dias.
Yes.
Hace frío, it's cold in here. This training will, raise the body temperature, see?
I'm anxious to start training so I can warm up, but Tiburcio doesn't seem too concerned about my body temperature.
Woo! Oh, this is crazy.
Es un centro ceremonial.
So this is the center of the Altomi Indians. It's like a ceremonial area. And Tiburcio's brought me here. He wants to train a little bit. Jab, cinco, cuatro.
Jab.
Today's lesson is about the jab, and the jab is one of the most important weapons in any boxing match.
My jab.
The speed and power of the Mexican jab is one reason Mexican boxing is so effective. But my jab needs a lot of work.
No largo. Poquito.
Okay, so when I'm moving side to side, it's okay to have the big movements, but when I'm moving in, tiny.
Yes.
I can feel the difference in the altitude here. The air's so thin.
You're gasping for breath, but it's like there's no air to take in.
In just 2 days, I've gone from sea level in Philadelphia to over 12,000 feet. And I'm a little bit worried about getting altitude sickness, a painful condition that could take me out of training for days.
Gotta run up fast and then run down slow. And cuando vomitar? When do we take a break to vomit?
Tiempo. Vamos.
No más, no más.
Vamos.
It's like every time I take a step forward and feel like I'm starting to acclimatize, we do the next sprint and I'm like, never mind. Can't breathe again.
Rápido.
I need to bump my endurance up. Because right now it's not gonna cut it. Not even close.
So any idea what I'm in for today? And he laughs. Great, wonderful.
Who knows? I mean, I'm not sure what's in the gym today.
So you don't know any more than I do?
No.
That's good. All right, makes me feel better about it. At this point, I'm really, really nervous. I wouldn't go far as to say scared, but I'm almost there. You know, it's a matter of not having any clue, what they want. That not knowing makes you really scared. It makes you really, really nervous. My trainer, Nacho, and his right-hand man, Oscar, want to study my style up close.
Everything you're working on. Every uppercuts, right hands, hooks. Yeah,
Every punch, every movement.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, working.
Sea más, no tan tenso. No, muy tenso, así que le metan
So
mucha
you want to
carga.
be a little more relaxed, a little kind of tense,
The thing about boxing is so hard is that if you're tense, it's like 10 times harder. You know? And I'm tense.
No, aquí.
Yes, sir. My arms are dropping as I'm getting tired. He's not letting me do it.
I know he's having a hard time, because he's really you know, a lot of muscle mass, and it's harder for him to keep his hands up.
Trying as hard as I can to keep up. I feel like I'm fighting water, underwater compared to these guys. Like you're in a dream. You know, that's how slow I am.
¿Por qué usa grande? Why do we use the big gloves?
Es para protección.
Boxing's it's a very dangerous sport. There's been hundreds of deaths throughout the history of boxing. If you take one really hard shot and it pops a blood vessel in your brain, and it just kind of like crushes your brain, and that causes a hemorrhage and death. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. It's just sparring. You know, we should be able to survive through it. So I'm about to fight Michele, who's Tiburcio's son, and dude's a badass. He's a professional fighter. 15 wins, 1 loss, and 8 knockouts. This is going to be a tough fight. Listo.
Michele's a little smaller than me,
Tiempo.
but I'm kind of freaked out that he's my coach's son.
Más jab, más jab. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ganchos también.
Michele's got a nice punch. He caught me with a couple hooks. One came out of nowhere. I didn't even see it coming.
I should just be moving the whole time, concentrate on hitting him, and I don't really think about move, until I'm in danger. And then it's too late, really. Like, dude hits me with a couple good punches, and I'm like, whoa. Everything gets wobbly, and then I'm like, maybe I should keep my hands up and dodge a little bit.
There's no doubt Michele took that spar, and he did it by using a classic bob and weave technique.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See?
Tiburcio says that the best way to learn how to dodge punches is with a simple piece of string.
Ahora.
They throw a couple punches, and then boom, boom, boom. They duck out of the way, and I definitely need to work on that.
1, 2, 3, gancho.
If I'm going to have any chance in my final fight, I'm going to need to perfect my punch defense.
Muy bien, muy bien.
I've improved a little bit today, but I don't know if I'm going to make the improvement that I need to do well in a 3-round fight in a couple days.
On my second full day of training in Mexico City, my punches are feeling pretty good. But Vicente's found a new problem with my style.
I think you're flowing, your punch is going good. The thing is, you have to work on your footwork. I
fell off balance.
Yeah, you're getting off balance. When you were doing the jab is good. Do the jab. Yeah, all you gotta do, it's not a big slip. It's just a slip. Hey, you doing the double jab, pivot, that sets you for the uppercut.
All right, it's so great to have Vicente here that I can go, hey, dude, help me out with those little details. And the fact that somebody like that who's, you know, an Olympian is willing to come over here and show me, to him, basic stuff is really amazing.
It's gonna set you for those power shots. It's good. You're gonna slip, you're gonna slip. You're driving, you're gonna be solid, you're gonna drive it.
After my footwork lesson, the entire gym takes a break to watch Nacho superstar Juan Manuel Marquez spar. You learn how to box watching this guy. It's just everything Nacho's telling me, perfected. It's inspirational and frightening at the same time. I'm gonna be facing one of those guys, so there's a lot to think about, a lot.
We're gonna go on a run. They said 2 laps, but I can't even see the end of the track. So hopefully all the acclimatization that I did yesterday is gonna kick in today and my lungs will be able to breathe. Otherwise, it's gonna be a real tough run.
It's still hard, we're going uphill, and we're getting in thinner and thinner air.
The problem with training at a high altitude is that it's not just your lungs that ache. The lack of oxygen affects your muscles, too.
My whole body aches already. My thighs are pounding. My back hurts, my arms hurt.
There's not a lot of equipment out here. I mean, we got the boxing gym and that's it. We gotta work out old school style, you know? You have to make do with nature.
Es más grande. We don't get any breakfast until we cut through this tree. All right, I gotta kill the tree. When there's no tree left, I can go eat breakfast.
1.
Quiero su muerte!
I've had a long and pretty brutal day here in Mexico City, but my biggest challenge is about to begin. I'm sparring 2 guys, 4 rounds. It's a big mental hump to get over, to actually get in there and get hit. Because I know they're gonna be looking at whether or not I can take a shot. Gotta keep that hand up, gotta keep that hand up. The good news about my first partner is that he's actually one of my roommates.
Jimmy, don't kick me.
Don't kick you? All right, no problem. Damn, that was my last hope. The bad news is, he's a Mexican Olympian.
Hard, Jimmy, you say hard.
Deja que te dé unos chingadas.
I think Jimmy's scared to throw hard, because then he doesn't want him to get mad and stuff.
Jab, Jimmy, jab. Yoyi, ven acá. Ey, tranquilo, güey. Ya, Jimmy, ya.
I'm surviving. But not easily.
En México, cae de a putazos. Jimmy.
After just one round, I'm already beat. But now I've got to take on another guy. And this time, Nacho wants me to hit a lot harder.
Tiempo, time.
Último.
Last one, Jimmy. Finish strong.
I know I can hit hard when I mentally focus on it.
There you go.
It's all hard, man. Hit harder. I don't care about him. You know, he's gonna hit you hard. Hit him hard.
Jimmy. Y el otro es su mano. Ya. Bien.
Hands up, Jimbo. You get caught.
After giving it all I've got for a round and a half, I'm fading fast. Well, the problem is, my lean hands started dropping at the end. My hands are dropping and I'm taking a lot more damage than I should. It's more frustrating to me when I know I'm not doing it right than when the guy's better than me. That frustrates me.
So we're going up to the ceremonial center. I'm not really sure what's going on. He told me to bring hand wraps. But before we get going, we're interrupted by members of a local Indian tribe. There's a ceremony of some sort going on now, and they blow the horn to call people.
Antes no había teléfono.
This whole area is kind of consecrated. And the first day of every month, they come up here and they burn incense and sound their conch shell. And the idea is just to keep that positive energy located in this area.
The whole concept of it is to draw in buen suerte, or good luck, and that's definitely something I could use. Anything that's gonna help me is muy positiva.
Aquí vamos a hacer un poquito de defensa.
Okay.
Defensa, okay?
These guys are gonna attack me pretty much, and I'm just gonna work on my defense, like blocking the low shots, ducking underneath the hooks.
Tiempo.
Really, the only defense that I have is to just back away, and that's not defense, that's running away. A whole lot of what defense comes down to is just feeling comfortable. And as you build experience, you get confidence, and confidence is really like the key thing. This is stuff that can keep me alive in the ring.
Six o'clock in the morning. And we're getting up to run. This is a god-awful time to get up and do anything, let alone run. But I have to do it. When my dad was a kid in Kentucky, he used to have to box all the time, just because it was a rough place to grow up in the hills. So that kind of energy is what I think of when I think of boxing, and that's what I've seen a lot here. That same intensity, that same drive of, I don't care how big the guy is, I don't care what's going on, I'm gonna fight him. After yesterday's spar, I'm not feeling very confident, and I definitely have to build up my stamina. But being out here on the streets reminds me of what boxing is all about.
If you were defeated, you gotta have, the power to come back and overcome what defeated you.
So the fight's all about is overcoming whatever's defeating you. That's what this is about. The morning run has left me beat. But from what I can tell, today's lesson is all about endurance and how to take a punch without losing my spirit. Everyone has gloves from me. That's always a bad sign. He said this is Mexico City style. So this is the line drill, how we do it in Mexico City.
1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. Just imagine you getting hit with a good body shot, trying to recover from that,
I'm not dead, so I'm strong.
It's the way to push it, though, man. It's the way to push it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can tell this is kind of a hazing.
You having fun, Jimmy?
Liver's going down. But I'm happy to take whatever the guys want to dish out. If I'm not afraid of anyone's punches, I'll be a lot stronger in my final fight. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, I'm done, man. Oh, where your liver is, boom. Those are the worst.
Ponerse bien listo. Espero que se vea mejor porque ayer no calentó bien.
With just an hour's rest since my workout this morning, it's back in the ring for a 3-round spar. Tomorrow's the last day before the fight, so they're not gonna have me spar the last day. This is my last chance to get in the ring and really feel what it's like to be in there. That's gonna be the challenge. Also, not getting my head knocked off. That's challenge number 2.
There you go. Nice. Come back with the hook.
Bien.
You gotta train now. You're moving, you're using your legs now. You're being really intelligent. You're getting smart.
Vicente is happy with my footwork, but I've got 2 more rounds to go, and this guy throws punches almost as hard as me.
Come on, dude. Double jab, right hand hook.
That round was rough, and Nacho isn't very happy.
Cuerpo, Jimmy. No body side. Yes, okay, no body.
I need to keep on the attack, even if I'm running out of gas. First 2 rounds I was moving really well. Last couple rounds start fading. Start fading.
Esquivando, resorteando, y cuando le tiren, que esté parando, necesita contestar.
So you gotta come back with him. Right when you gotta come back and punches, because if you do that, he's gonna stop throwing. If not, he's gonna keep throwing all day because you're not throwing back at him.
They want me to throw combos that allow me to hit again. That's what they noticed I wasn't doing. In my sparring session, that's why he's hitting me so much. I have to be very conscious of that.
Listos. Last one. Yeah.
Adios, Nacho.
Hasta luego, Martillo.
El Martillo, the hammer. That's what they're starting to call me now, so finally got my nickname.
El Martillo. Bye.
They just know my willingness to get hit and how hard my head is more than my hitting ability.
We're leaving the mountain, we're gonna head down to Tiburcio's hometown. That's what's supposed to spar with the guy. Tiburcio told me today, he's like, man, this guy's really fast, he's got good hands, and he's strong. I think this is kind of like his way of testing me to see if I've gathered enough skills in my time here to be prepared for my final fight.
My opponent looks like he's in good shape. He's a little bigger than me, and he came in with a shirt that says Gantos de Oro, which means he's a Golden Glove boxer, a Golden Gloves winner. None of that's very good for me. It's supposed to be a sparring session, but it definitely feels like I'm getting ready for a real fight.
Doc, él es un poco más alto que tú. Entonces mucho gancho arriba. ¡Tiempo! Ya vea, ya vea. Ya vea. ¡Tiempo!
This guy's way better than me. He's quicker, he's stronger, and he knows what he's doing. He's really good.
¡Tiempo!
Shot that put me down, I didn't even see it. I don't even know where it came from. I don't know what it was. I think it was a right hand, a right hook, maybe a left hook. I didn't even know it was coming. I just was on the mat. Man, that was rough. I expected him to be good. I didn't expect to get outclassed like that. When somebody outclasses you, when they make you look foolish, that's when it's like, man, that gets in your head. And once something's in my head, that deteriorates my entire condition as a fighter. I think I thought I would do better, Not real good with failure, I guess. And that was just I don't know. For me, that was just crushing defeat. My fight's only 24 hours away, and I really need to get focused. But yesterday's spar kind of shook me up. When I got into the ring, there was just this nervousness there, and the nervousness prevented me from using any of that stuff that I learned. Every one of them, every guy that I've encountered here is an absolute warrior. And they go into the ring with that Aztec warrior mentality of, I'll die here if I have to, I don't care, I'm gonna keep swinging and keep fighting. Right now, my confidence is at an all-time low. But Tiburcio has something to lift my spirits.
Hace muchos años para estar fuerte.
Sí. Gracias. This is pulque. It's a drink of the Aztecs, like an ancient drink of the Aztecs. It's supposed to give you strength and help you to recuperate. And we're gonna drink it here at the monument to the sun god to just enhance our chances for for recuperation and good luck and positive energy.
Bien, Doc. Te felicito.
I have so much respect for you, and you're a great teacher. Thank you so much for everything.
Buena suerte, Doc.
Gracias. Okay. Gracias, amigos.
Vale, suerte.
Buen hombres y buen amigos. Gracias.
Suerte, Luke.
Hasta luego.
Adiós.
Pretty smooth. Man, how you doing, dude? Good, man, good. I've been in like this vacation resort, except there was really no like human comforts there. It was negative 30 degrees, and everybody wanted to punch me in the face.
Like, I bought some dudes who are ridiculously good, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
How's everything here?
Great.
Yeah?
It's like my hell away from home. Like living in an apartment with like 4 other boxes. Dude, you gotta see it. We're only like a block away, bro. I was at the market. Thought of you immediately.
Oh, dude, that's dope. That's so cool.
Aztec Warrior,
huh?
Man, I'm like, that's Doug. That's totally Doug.
Thanks, bro. That's awesome.
How you feel about the fight tomorrow?
I mean, I'm as ready as I can be. After 4 days, I'm a little sore, I'm a little beat up, you know? But I'm gonna go in there and just do the best I can and try to put into practice everything I learned, you know?
This is what we came to Mexico to do, dude. To box, the real Mexican boxer, dude. And that's what's gonna happen. It's the day of our final fight, and we're both feeling pretty anxious. How do you say, please stop hitting me in Spanish? These phrases I really need right now, man. I've just found out that I'm fighting first.
Jimmy,
Vicente, what's up, man?
boys are here.
Good to see you guys, man.
How you doing? Before you went there, we all got your present, man. Got you some trunks. Yeah. But you know, the good part is, look what this is.
El Martillo.
The hammer.
Man, the hammer. I'll try and live up to it, man, for sure.
Just, you know, bring you good luck and, you know, do the best, everything you can in there.
For sure.
Do your thing, man.
You bet, man. You bet.
Good luck, Martillo.
Thanks a lot, buddy. You guys call me that when I'm in there, all right? I'll be listening for you.
Champion mundo hispano.
Spain.
World hispano. Champion.
Nacho told me that my opponent is a Mexican champ who's won a lot of 10-round fights.
Jab, jab.
This fight's going to be only 3 rounds, and I'm gonna have to make the best of every minute. About 2 minutes before the fight, pretty much trying to stay focused. That's pretty much it. Do what I know how to do. You know, I know I can hit, I know I can get hit. What else is there?
In red corner, from Los Angeles, California, USA, Jimmy Smith. In the blue corner, from Mexico City, S01E07. They will be fighting 3 rounds.
Box!
Keep jabbing, Jimmy.
Jab, Jimmy, jab. Hands up, hands up. There you go.
Jimmy, keep working your jab. Jimmy's taking shots that would drop a horse.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Stop, stop, stop. Box.
Left hooks, Jimmy, left hooks.
Stop. He's coming off my jab with the right.
Yeah. Just like you gotta keep your hands up.
All right, yes, sir. The first round was tough. I landed a couple of nice shots near the top, but couldn't get my left jab to work. Then he hit me with a flurry that shook me up, and I went into guard mode. I've got to keep my hands up and punch a lot more.
Work that jab, keep up with that jab. Nacho wants to keep up with that jab.
Yes, sir. Got a good hook.
Yeah.
Come on, Jim. Nice, Jimmy. Good contact, dude.
Nice. He's open for the uppercut.
Yeah, there it is. Uppercut, Jim. Keep using your jab, Jim. It's working on it, man. Keep working your jab.
There you go, keep boxing like that.
Stop, break. That round felt a lot better. Right at the top, I landed some solid right hooks, and one of them even drew some blood.
Working that jab, man. You're looking good.
Can't take any punches home with you, Jim. Just leave them all in the ring, dude.
I told you that, kid.
I know.
It feels like I've got the momentum. And if I push hard in round 3, I'm gonna take this fight.
Last round, man. Go out there, man.
Go get him.
Like a warrior, man. Go out there.
Saw you, Jimmy.
Jimmy's 3-round fight against a Mexican pro is looking too close to call. The other guy might have won round 1, but Jimmy definitely took round 2. And one of his punches even drew some blood.
Come on, go, Jimmy, go.
Now, this fight is down to the wire.
Nice.
Up, break. Nice, Jimmy.
Yeah. Jab, Jimmy.
No meta la cabeza.
Come on.
Up.
Uppercut, Sid. Come on. With uppercut. Yeah. Uppercut, Sid. Uppercut, Sid.
Stop, off.
That's the way to fight, man. Leave it in there. That was the way.
That was sick, man. You poured it all out, bro. I'm proud of you, man. That was awesome. Good job, Jim. Hell yeah, dude.
The winner of this fight is S01E07.
Don't mean a thing, dude. Don't mean a thing. You're a warrior out there, bro.
No, man.
Don't mean a thing.
I thought Jimmy took that fight, and so did Nacho. And even though the judges didn't give him the win, he fought like a champ.
I lost, but in my head I didn't. I felt that was a really great fight.
Look good.
Thank you, man.
Look good, man.
If I made you proud,
Nah, you did, man. You made me proud. You made Nacho proud because he said it was a good fight.
That's it for me. Now it's Doug's turn.
Uno, dos.
And the guy he's fighting is another Mexican champ.
Just need to calm my nerves a little and step into the ring and not be afraid to do what I know how to do. It's really just about confidence.
In the red corner from Philadelphia, USA, Douglas Anderson. In the blue corner from Mexico City, Freddy Montaño.
Box.
Jab.
1, 2. Yes! Yeah, Doug.
Rápido, Luke.
You felt it right, Doug. He's moving back. Come on.
Rápido, Luke.
He's taller than you, Doug. Don't move back. Move forward. Move, Doug. Move.
Rápido.
You're tired. Move.
Yeah.
Hand up. Hand up. I know you're tired, Doug. Get tired later. Up. I know how tired you are, dude. I know how tired you are. Don't stop punching. Second round. Turn it up. Turn it up every round. All right. Box. Hand up. Good. Just like that. 3s and 4s, Doug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Otra vez.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ya vea.
Now get it back. Now get it back. Now get it back. Yes.
Doug, that's a standing 8, buddy.
Yes.
1, 2,
The other guy had a standing 8 count. They do it in amateur fights. When it looks like you're out on your feet, they'll stop it.
7, 8. Okay? Box.
Coming at you hard, Doug. Hands up. Hands up, Doug. Hands up, Doug. The guy's trying to knock Doug out to get the round back.
That round put me back in the fight. I hit him hard right off the bat, and then I landed a killer uppercut that led to the standing 8 count, which sealed the deal.
Last round. If you win this round, you win the fight.
Now it's up to round 3. Winner takes all.
Un round más.
One round.
Un round más.
Keep those hands moving. 2 minutes, Doug. 2 minutes, Doug. Nothing but punches. Come on. Back him up.
Open.
You're right. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. Work the body. Work the body head. Yes.
Más rápido, Luke. Más rápido.
3 and 4, Doug. 3 and 4. Yes. Back him up, Doug. 30 seconds, Doug. 30 seconds. Stop. Yes. I don't know if they're 30 seconds, but it'll help him punch. Yes. Yes. Unload, Doug. Unload right here. Don't stop punching, Doug. Don't stop punching, Doug. Don't stop.
Stop. Wait. Box. Stop.
Muy cansado.
Sí, muy cansado. So tired, man.
Go out there. Get your decision, man.
We have a unanimous decision. The winner of this fight, in the red corner from the United States of America, Douglas Anderson.
It's definitely a Mexican crowd. Even though the crowd doesn't like us too much, I had a good time in Mexico. And everybody we sparred with, everybody we boxed with, everybody we trained with were just good people. I had a great time here. Viva la Mexico. Mexico rocks.
What else can you ask from us? Let's pack up, get the ride. I think we've done so much here that I'll never forget. I'll never lose, ever.
Absolutely. When I came here, I liked boxing a little bit. Now I'm leaving, I'm in love with it.